a massive overnight missile and drone barrage struck Ukraine's capital Kyiv and its surrounding region overnight, killing at least 6 people and injuring 21. Explosions were reported across Kyiv Oblast, Dnipro, Zaporizhzhia, and the port city of Izmail. In the Bryansk district near Kyiv, rescuers discovered the bodies of a woman, her 6-month-old baby, and a 12-year-old girl after a house caught fire. Ukraine's state emergency service released visuals showing firefighters battling flames across the capital as air raid sirens wailed through the night. Kyiv Mayor Vitali Klitschko confirmed that 2 people were killed in the city and 19 injured, including 5 children. Across the Kyiv region, emergency teams rescued at least 45 people from damaged buildings. Fires broke out in high-rises, non-residential complexes and courtyards. Emergency services continued to fight blazes through the morning as energy company DTEK imposed emergency power cuts across Kyiv, Dnipro, and Odessa after what it called significant damage to infrastructure. President Volodymyr Zelensky condemned the attack, saying it was another night, proving that Russia is not feeling enough pressure for prolonging the war.
Our air defense forces, mobile fire groups, and interceptor drone crews worked throughout the night and morning. Ordinary cities were under attack, primarily targeting our energy infrastructure, but there were also many hits on residential buildings. Russian words about diplomacy mean nothing until Russian leaders feel critical problems. And this can only be achieved through sanctions, long-range action, and coordinated diplomacy by all our partners. The time has come to adopt a strong package of sanctions by the European Union.
The strikes came just hours after US President Donald Trump shelved his planned meeting with Russian leader Vladimir Putin in Budapest, calling it not the right time. The meeting, part of Trump's proposed peace initiative, was abruptly paused after a tense call between US Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov. A US official said Trump's plan for a swift meeting was suspended following disagreements on the ceasefire proposal. Zelensky had earlier reiterated Ukraine's readiness for a ceasefire along current front lines, linking peace directly to Western supply of long-range missiles.
The front line can spark diplomacy. Instead, Russia continues to do everything to weasel out of diplomacy. And as soon as the issue of long-range capabilities for Ukraine, became less immediate, Russia's interest in diplomacy faded almost automatically.
Just hours before the bombardment, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov publicly rejected any ceasefire, insisting Moscow seeks what he called a long-term, sustainable settlement.
Russia has not changed its position compared to the understandings reached during the extensive negotiations between Putin and Trump in Alaska. Those understandings are based on the reached agreement, which President Trump aptly expressed when he said that what is needed is a long-term, sustainable peace, not an immediate ceasefire that would lead nowhere. We remain fully committed to this formula.
Analysts say the Russian strikes were not only retaliation for Ukraine's Storm Shadow missile attack on Russia's Bryansk chemical plant, but also a political message to Washington and Kyiv. The attack underscores Moscow's rejection of ceasefire diplomacy and reaffirms its readiness to escalate as winter nears. As diplomacy stalls and the Trump-Putin meeting remains frozen, Russia's missiles have delivered its clearest response yet. No ceasefire,